wasn't too difficult of a job, but it was a little tedious in certain areas. I'll have to remove these because they're no good, and there's no point in getting charged for something that's no good. They're bent. I'll just either order 2 more or just have new ones made. Either way, it's nice to get this thing out. I was actually a little nervous about even being able to. It's all good though. This thing's gonna look badass in my truck at some point. Alright, as you guys saw, got the IRS rear suspension along with the which comes with the differential, half shafts, spindles, the arms, although I left the other ones behind because they were bent. I will have to replace these arms because they're also bent, but there's no like when I was initially pulling this out and spun the drive shaft, the main drive shaft, no binding whatsoever. Everything's smooth as a baby's bottom. So just gotta replace these arms, get 2 new of these 4 links, but 2 for the other side. All the bushings, which is no big deal. You would have to do that anyway. Also snagged the front spindles, the front lower and upper arms, the front and rear sway bars, and the brackets. These hold these arms in place, and these are, if I'm not mistaken, for the rear sway bar. It's a portion of the bracket that holds them in place. On top of that, obviously I would need new upper and lower ball joints, rotors, and brakes, which is no big deal because I found a site online that sells, they cater to the Corvette, and the parts are actually fairly cheap, so that's pretty badass. So yeah, at some point, this is the plan is to get this onto this truck, but I'm still gonna install the rear end that I got from the extended cab Nissan pickup a while back, because that's literally just a bolt on. It's no real work on that, and you just unbolt this one and bolt the other one up. The only difference would be the only real work would be to the drive shaft, but otherwise it's just a simple bolt on. This would require measuring and bolting and cutting and welding and that sort of thing, but again, this is for much later. But again, I'm just jazzed that I was able to get all this, because it was certain things were a little tricky because I've never messed with a Corvette before, or a different vehicle before in this fashion, like removed anything extensively. So it was a little, am I doing it right? What am I doing wrong? Why isn't stuff coming out as easy as it should be? That sort of thing. But yeah, I'm jazzed that I was able to get this, the entire rear end. People are selling these entire rear ends for $1,200 and up, and I got it for like $320. So yeah, again, it was at the junkyard, so, but still, regardless, really, that's a substantial price, from what's being sold online by others and what you're able to score at a junkyard. It's always going to be cheaper. But anyway, again, I'm just jazzed that I was able to score these again. And as always, you know the deal. I don't want to make this longer than it already is. And I'll see you.